Okay, here we go. We've got Jack-in-the-Box Homer. He is done, ready for paint. I can't wait to put like all the little clown details in the hat and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be super cute. He's going to go on the Jack-in-the-Box box. I'll show you that in a second. We have a second Homer head working on him. That's for the Raven scene. And you guys have already seen Mr. Burns. He's just tucked away in the back. And I've got Bart's head down there. That's going to be for the stretch dude. I kind of got distracted because I'm working on the aliens, trying to finish them up because we're due for some more rain. And I really need to get them painted and sealed because I can't keep wheeling them back and forth. So anyway, I got a lot of stuff going on. And then I have the second Bart head that I haven't done anything with, but I will very soon. And so now we're stuffing characters, which I think I mentioned before is one of my least favorite activities. But we have Selma and Patty, and I'm working on their costumes right now at the sewing machine. I have some already good costumes to put on them, just kind of like draped over. But then I ran out because I used the two for Marge and Patty. There's Selma right there. You see she's pretty funny. She's all stuffed up, and I just need to make the garment so that I can drape it over. And then I made their hands, and they are drying because I had to paint them green. Then I'm working on Homer. This is for the donut scene, and you can see in the background, except for this towel in the way, this is the donut scene in the nuclear power plant at Homer's station where he works. And we just made this console here, which looks awesome. But there's a ton of detail on there that I have to put, all the buttons and switches and stuff. So I'm going to maybe work on that this weekend. But there's the donut devil in the corner. And they're going to be set up here. And Flanders is coming. He's really close. So I'll show you guys in a minute. But I'm starting to black out everything in the garage. And we put some more stuff out in the front. So let me head that way. It's just like crazy chaos in here. Alright, so I've been working on painting these aliens. Painting these guys, oh my gosh, like there's so much surface area, it's crazy. Took me like an hour, and then I'm just doing the second coat just in the front because I only have a gallon of that green paint and it's just making it. So I did this one today, he's drying. This guy has been done, but I need to put the black lining and his pupil, and I need to make his teeth. I think that's about it. And then Maggie is finished. I just have to, I sprayed her because her paint was a little too shiny, so I have like a matte like sealer that I put on there just to kind of tone it down a little bit. And then this is the TV, and that's going to go in the living room scene. With the Jack-in-the-Box. I'm going to paint, I think I'm going to do probably like either Itchy and Scratchy or maybe Crusty, watching it in that scene. I haven't decided yet. And then here's the Jack-in-the-Box, and then we kind of faked the springs. We used some old drip hose. I sprayed it, and then we just kind of screwed it onto this piece of one by one. I was hoping to have like a real spring, but my husband tried, but the tool that he had to actually bend metal only went to about a foot, and I thought that's going to be too big of a hoop, so we just faked it with this one, and I blacked everything out so you can't see it. Got a little crank on there. So all we just need is Homer's head, and this is done. So working on that, but you can kind of see the aliens and where I am. They're so big I can't even get them in the camera here. They're massive. I love them. They just need the rest of their teeth and details. And then I need to find my books. One book is gonna go here, like my fake books. So he's got the cookbook, and then I'm gonna try to mount Maggie on this so he's holding her in the middle. That would be really cute. You guys have seen this. So the stairs are all done. They're cardboard though, and the balcony is cardboard, so it's actually matte board, but it's all paper, so I have to take that off, and I'll put that on at the last second. But everything is set, and then I need to paint and do Lisa coming out of the wall, and then Stretch Dude, and then all the characters that are up there in the collector's collection I'm working on right now. That we put, it's 2D, and then they'll be put in bags, and I'll set them all up there, and I'll show you guys that soon. And then the collector himself, I don't have time to make him 3D, but he'll probably be 2D, maybe with a 3D arm with the gun, his little laser gun, on the balconies, and he's fighting Stretch Dude. Here is the console that's gonna go behind the aliens. I painted it my blacklight paint, which I love that paint. We just made some holes in this top piece of wood. I attached like pieces of plastic on the back, and then I painted it underneath, and then we're gonna have a black light inside, and then it's gonna light up pretty cool. Looks like a, you know, spaceship type of thing. So I did that today. And then I've got the cauldron I repainted, and then I have the fire with some, my husband did a couple like little mounting pieces of wood here, because I've always had this problem where the cauldron can't quite sit on top of it without crushing the fire, the fake fire. So he did that for me, so then I could put the cauldron on top. I can hide the edge with, you know, mulch, and then that'll be the witch scene with Selma and Patty. And then these walls I showed you guys before, those are all finished for the Burns, Mr. Burns scene. I've got all the tombstones outside, and let me show you that. Hang on one second. Okay, so the tombstones are all out. All 30 of them. And then we were playing along with the lights, but I don't have them like fully up yet. But I got the tombstones up. All the columns are set. I'm starting to black out that area so there's no peeking into the burn scene. Let me walk around the front. I have the donation box done. You guys can see that. It's going to be over in this corner this year. There's the leprechaun on the top. He's really cute. That's my same setup that I have, you know, for donations. But I just stuck him on there. And then here's the blackout area. I need one more piece here because I want to kind of block it off a little better. And then I think I'm gonna do the pumpkin patch here, leading up to Mr. Burns at the front door. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I've got a lot to do before that. So I just wanted to get this out and going and get some lights up so people have something to look at. And then here's the couch. It's covered because, like I said, we're going to do some rain. The TV's going to go on the front, kind of like to the side. Bart's going to be there and turning Homer into the Jack-in-the-Box. So that'll be really super cute. I guess the wall is pink in the living room. I was looking at pictures. So I actually had a pink sheet, so I put that there. And then just stuck a light on it, and we're good. So that's about it, guys. I am working like crazy, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Oh, I forgot to show you guys Flanders. Here he is. He's just drying. He's looking pretty cool. And then once he dries, I can seal him, paint his body, and then finish his arms and his hands, of course. And then I'm working also on sewing his outfit. So sorry about that. I meant to show you.